Hey, Ben Norman here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking you through how to script your videos for YouTube. This is going to make your life a lot easier when you hit that record button, you're prepared, you know what you're going to record, you've got an order to it, you're not going to suddenly finish recording, get to the editing stage and realise you've missed a vital part of the video. You're not going to suddenly find that it's all jumbled up, doesn't make any sense. It's just going to flow better. It's going to be a lot faster to record. It's going to be a lot easier to edit, and your video will just come out better. So don't script this stage. You want to make sure that you've got a loose script so that when you're recording your videos, it's just a lot more efficient. And in this video, I'm going to take you through step by step how I would put together a simple script for this video so that when you're creating future videos, you're just going to find it a lot easier to go through, and your videos will just end up being a lot more complete, a lot less waffly, and you will make sure that you don't miss out any of the key bits. So I'd love to know, are you currently doing any work with your videos to prepare and actually script? Or are you just hitting the record button and trying to remember and do it all in one take? So I'd love to know below. Let me know whether you're scripting or you're all in one take. Let me know in the comments below, and let's get into the video. I'm going to walk you through how I put together my script. Let's go. Okay, so with this, we're talking about formulating our script. We've already done our research stage, which you should have watched the video before where I go through that. If you haven't, you're going to want to watch that first, really, because in that we work out where we're getting all the detail from. And like I say, if we do the research stage properly, then when it comes to scripting, it's really, really quite simple. So we know what our title is going to be, so Shopify upsell app or Shopify upsell at checkout we've got as a secondary, depending on how long our store's been going for and how long our channel's been going for, and how much weight we can kind of put behind ourselves. So if we're quite new, we can go for this term, which has not got as much competition because it's not got as much search volume. However, what we discovered was we could probably go for both of these terms with our video, as looking at the top three before, the top two videos were the same, just in a different order. So going through those videos, because I watched through them afterwards, I pulled out even more of the details, and these are the points that we are going to want to make sure that we cover in our video. So why use an upselling cross-selling app, cross-selling in more detail, upselling in more detail, upselling after checkout, which seems to be a core point, because it means that you can upsell to somebody after they've already paid and secured their order. They don't have to put their credit card details in again. Doesn't scare them away from the initial order. You've already got that. So this is a really good option, and what I'm going to be reviewing actually includes that. So that's a really good point for me to kind of push for the best upsell app. We're then going to talk how to install that app, how to set it up, test to make sure it's working, and then once it's all live, we're going to go through reviewing and tweaking the app, see how efficient it is, and see what kind of ROI we're getting from that app. We've obviously got our keywords, which we will just leave there until we get to the optimization part, because that's where we're going to optimize the keywords and the title. We just want to keep them there as a record. Now, when it comes to scripting, why are we talking about this? So we want to outline the initial script for our video. So we're always going to want to add an intro. So you watch my videos, you know what I say, you know, hey, Ben here, and in today's video, we're going to be covering, bang, no fluff, straight into the detail. I'm telling people exactly what they're going to get out of watching the video, and then I try and get straight into it. If you go on about a lot of fluff about your channel and who you are, you know, yes, it can build credibility around you, but also people don't really want to hear it. They're there to get the answers that they were searching for. So you really need to very quickly show them they're in the right place. So a short intro. A lot of people will do an intro as to what the video is and then clip to a bit about them. So you've already kind of grabbed them in. Another way is dangling a carrot of something really good in the end of the video and starting with that and then chopping back to the beginning of the video. So it kind of piques people's interest. They want to know what it is, so it encourages them to watch the whole video. But to start with, we're going to keep it quite simple. We're going to have an intro. We're going to introduce it. We're going to talk about cross-selling apps, why they're kind of really useful. What I also always like to add in fairly near the beginning is a question, and this helps with engagement. So we can say something like, before we get into the video, I'd love to know how many of you are using or have used an upselling app with Shopify in the past. Let me know in the comments, yes or no, and let's get on with the rest of the video. By doing that, we're asking for the engagement early on because, you know, a lot of people, if they're on a desktop or on a mobile, they can still be watching the video as they type in that comment. Type in yes or no. It doesn't take any thought really at all. It's very quick to do. And obviously the comments really help us with the engagement. And also we get the feedback, the data, you know, how many people are actually using these kind of apps. So it can be really helpful from that. Then we can cover cross-selling, upselling. We can get into more of the detail on all of this. Then upselling after checkout. We can talk about, you know, the app and go through all the installing parts. Also, what we can do, as you can see, is it's going to be a walkthrough video. It is going to be quite long. So there's nothing wrong with us going through and dropping in a few bits to say, you know, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you kind of hit that like button, you know, so in between these points. So we could put here, if you are liking the video so far, please hit the like button. And then, so with here, what I'd also do is put a thing in here, maybe saying CTA, so a call to action graphic, because then when we edit, it's going to help us know. So where we're putting in our CTA graphics, so intros, I have an intro outline that goes on. Here I also have a CTA for the intro, just to kind of reiterate what the video is about. So it can be helpful to kind of put these in just to remind yourself. So we've got the, if you're liking, so call to action here. We've got a lot of meat here, you know, walking people through it. So we probably don't want to bother them as much here. People are going to really need to focus on these points. And then talking about reviewing and tweaking. We're going to then want to start looking at our close here. And in our close, we're going to want to reiterate the, you know, if they've liked the video, make sure they hit the like button. If they're new, consider subscribing for more awesome content just like this. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you're notified as soon as I release new videos just like this one, especially as a lot of the videos I do are in series format. You don't want to miss one. You want to make sure you're getting each of them and following along. So that is going to remain very similar across all of your videos in your script. So you've got your kind of intro, you've got your little asks along the way. So we've got our question for our engagement. We've also got the like button so we can get a feedback on not just the engagement metrics for it, but also we can get that feedback if people did like it or not. Because some videos you put out and they're not going to hit the mark and it will be missing something. But if we know that, we can start picking it apart. We know people didn't like that video. We can go into our analytics, find out where people are dropping out and try and work out why and update it so that it kind of helps engage people more, and people obviously don't not like it and then leave. So the main part we want to get through when we're doing our script is to make sure we know the logical order in which we're doing this. So like I say, in the close, we're going to ask for the like. They enjoyed. If new, consider subscribing and hit the bell. And then also, you know, see you in the next video, whatever it is that we say. This just helps. Like, some of it can seem like common sense, but when you are recording, it is really easy to forget, and then you've got to reset up the shot and you're never going to match it up properly, and it is just really annoying. So when you use a script, especially if you use notes, you can basically copy this out, get rid of the bits that are relevant to that video, and basically fill in the blanks. So if we were doing a top 5 video, for example, we might do top 5 reasons to use a Shopify upsell app, and we'd be going through reason 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that case, we could do an intro to it, straight into tip number 1. So we're delivering the content, deliver a really, really good, strong point, and then after that point, we could then say, you know, question, have you used upsell apps? Have you been using it? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get on to the next tip. Then get on to point 2, 3. You know, after point 3, we could say, you know, if you're liking the tip so far, make sure you smash the like button. Let's get on to the next tip, and play around with it, because, you know, some audiences, it might be that actually asking for the subscribe early on yields better results than later on. So once you've got your initial script layout, don't be afraid to tweak it around. But these are the kind of elements that I see that you need to make sure you kind of nail, because if you don't, then if you don't ask for likes, you won't get as many. If you don't ask for subscribers, you won't get as many. And if you don't intro properly and tell people what they're going to get out of the video, there's no real reason for them to keep watching it, especially if the first point doesn't resonate. Another thing is, when people are scripting out or they're recording their videos, they save the best point for last. Put the best point in first. You really want to get somebody hooked in on that video. But like I say, most of the scripts will follow the same suit. Once you've got the script in there, then you're kind of set. You can keep reusing it and, you know, play around with it just to see what kind of works and what doesn't. But then this section here, you can save it into a new note, because obviously this is brainstorming. We can save this into a new note. We know what the video is, so we know that when we get to the stage of recording, we know what our title is for introducing it. We know where we're putting our different call to actions. We know how we're introducing it, the steps that we need to cover, and what we need to talk about, and how we need to walk through it. So we know that when we're recording, we can keep referring back to this, and we know we're not going to miss anything, and we're going to end up with a complete recording that hopefully resonates well, because we did the research stage really well. We know that those top 2 videos for the search terms we're going after, we know we're covering all the points. We're using an up-to-date app that is more kind of relevant now. It hits all the boxes. We're not going to miss any of the things that people spoke about in the comments. So we know that by creating this video, it's going to be better than both of those other videos put together, and it's going to be a much better video for people to watch now. So we know that even before we hit record, optimize, do any of that good stuff, we know that it's got a good chance of ranking, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. That is how I script my videos. I don't go too in depth. The intros and the outros stay very similar. I've always got a question in there. I'm always asking for the like and the subscribe and giving a reason why. And I've always got the key points that I want to get across in that video. That way everything comes across natural. It doesn't sound too scripted, but I'm making sure that I'm not missing points. I'm getting my stuff across in order, and I'm giving myself the best chance of being able to record all of the content I wanted to record for that video. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.